And you thought one ghost bell moving was crazy. What happens when the collector's rare starts to move? Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button, and of course, as per every market watch, if you leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think about today's market. One of you will be walking away with a booster pack. Pretty straightforward stuff. Just leave a comment down below, and you know, we'll have the winner on the next video. So, what's going on out here with the collector's rare ghost bell? Yes, this is not the quarter century for once in its life. This is the first of many ramp-ups that we're probably going to start to see in the PCR department. Honestly, I think this is stupid that we're seeing this ramp up right now, but your last sales were what? $10, $15, which isn't too crazy, but you're sitting at $20 right now for these, which I can't make this up. This is comedy gold, in my personal opinion. You start to see these ramp on up to like $30 right now. So, you know, do with this info what you will. I think it's pretty interesting just to see where we're going here. And then we have Gizmek Orochi. Okay, so to nobody's surprise out here, the collector's rare is on the movement. You want to take a guess why? Orcust? Yeah, well, who would have guessed that Orcust cards are back on the radar out here as people are kind of looking to these. I see somebody bought one for 23, and then 37 has been where we've been. We've had, like, no real major movements in these, but, like, Orcust. Alright, players want the chance to pick these up and have them. Orcust. Okay, well, that's my great comment for the day. Alright, so, Majestic cards. Alright, we've had the chance to kind of peek into this. We knew that there was going to be something coming down the way with this, but $43 for Renona? That's up from the 21 that these were, which is disgusting, by the way. Seeing these ramp up to $47.55. Yeah, no thanks. But down here's where the real craziness begins. Ninarus have finally, they broke at the $10 mark. And then 15, 15, and 24. You're heading on up to $24 to $25 right now per copy of these, just because people want to pick these up. Artemis is coming in at about the $9 mark for the quarter centuries, which is not terrible. And then you have collector's rares, the original rarity down here, coming in about 8 to 9s, which is not too bad. But Zoroas are also on the move now. 36 listings coming in at about 7 a piece, which is kind of rough. Oh man, your secret rare Zoroas are nice $1.40s. Yeah, but anybody like not surprised about this? All of these movements back here in this department actually are kind of crazy. I definitely did not expect to see the volume of shift that's actually occurring back here. So good stuff. Cyber Dragons, the ultimate rare from OTS Tournament Pack 2016. Huh. You know, these were $52, and we've hit 87, 80, and 80. And these have been moving over the last couple of days. This is just not like an abnormality. This is people are dipping into this right now, and they're going bat shit crazy for these because they want to have these. And I'm not surprised. Like, you're hitting 75, 78, 80, $82 per copies of these right now. That's a little bit ridiculous. But once again, I think a lot of people are talking about this as mainly being driven behind Edison right now. You know, people want to make sure, for whatever reason, that they can have these and pick them up. But I guess, sure. All right. Doomsday Star, huh? 14 listings. Now, this has not changed all that much. This is, we got 186, 186, 180. You got the 175, and then you start to jump on up here to the 196, and then you hit the $200 mark. The inevitable will happen with this. We've been talking about this on this channel for a very long time, that we're eventually going to see that. And then Super Star Slayers themselves. I don't know if you've been paying attention to Doomsday down here, but 27.50 and 27, and then you start to see that $28, $29 mark here, where these things are starting to eclipse here. And you know, I hate to say it, but you're dealing with $30 Doomsday Stars here very, very shortly. Like, genuinely pretty impressive stuff, to say the least. But okay. And then we have Seline. Really? 25, 30, and 30 down here for these quarter centuries. We have felt the quarter century buyouts for literally the last couple of weeks. They are the dumbest things that we have to deal with in today's market. And 32, 13, and 32. Somebody got one for 13 bucks. That's disgusting. I see Ideally Away just populated one for a nice 25 bucks if you want to pick it up, but for the most part here, you're going to be dealing with all sorts of, oh, why is this so expensive? Yes. Flamberge Dragons. Hey, guess what? We have officially hit the $80 mark for the QCR Flamberge Dragons. Yeah, well, I mean, once again, you've got 3 predicted versions of this deck. All right, you got the Snake Eyes, the Rescue A stuff, and the Fire King package actually all using this. So you got to keep in mind, when you have that many variations, and we're actually starting to see the regular version start to hit the $16 mark. It's a matter of time till I think this thing actually clears $20, and then I can't wait for people to cry and throw tantrums going, wow, Flamberge Dragon for $20 is ridiculous. Could have bought this card when it was $2 to $3, and every Yu-Gi-Oh player laughed. We have Sares, the original prints, finally are hitting $23. This is actually disgusting to watch. And, 23, 24. Yeah, those first eds are ramping up pretty quickly. Meanwhile, you can buy Ultras for what, like $2.50 from Dual Overload? Those are going up. Amazing Defenders Rares are a nice 18 cents. At least you have affordable copies out there. That's the point of this. Level Limit Area B. Huh. Astro Pack versions. These are really $4.50. This is one of those things you check in for the old formats, just to have a kicker, a good old laugh. But you're looking at $5, which is not terrible. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. DR versions coming in at 2s, commons, actually $1.50s. Huh. And Legendary Collection commons are also hitting the dollar high notes. Cool. We also have Magician Souls. I don't know if you paid attention to these, but souls have finally cratered into the danger zone. Somebody just paid $50 for a secret rare. But baseline, you're looking at $36, $37 on up to $40 per copies of these. Ultras hitting 30s. The Blueberries, 25s on up to 28s, 26s, and then 26s with one cheap listing here. And you go up. Congratulations, Magician Souls. You've done it. Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. What in the world has been going on back here? $7.50. You're hitting about $8 right now for this. This is within the realm of expectations. I'm not that disappointed in this. Revolution Synchrons. Huh. I love the fact that these were $20. Now they're $32, $33. Somebody bought a pictured one, probably a Japanese version, for $7. But you're looking at $33 to $34, $35 per copy of these. These do ramp up a little bit here, but okay, it's within the realm. Fusion Armaments. Huh. $35 for this? That's a little bit strange. Remember 22, 23, and then they ramp on up. Huh. This thing's going 45? You might want to watch this thing. It's kind of in the danger zone. And you got $3, $4 versions from Duelist Nexus. XC or WXYZ Dragon Can. I just wanted to pull up the tin version and just see what a near mint goes for out here. You're looking at $7, $8, heading on up to like 10 plus for the 2003 Collector's 10. Think about that. You've also got Odyssey Pendulum Graphs. I wanted to check in on this. Keep in mind, you can buy the low rarity from the tins for $1. And then meanwhile, the Difo versions are starting to head on up to the $5 mark. Yay. Libs, the World Keyblade Master. We're at 49 listings. There's not a lot going on with this, but you're at $3, $4, depending, post-tax. I just wanted to bring this up and go, hey, listings are kind of starting to get low. Keep an eye on this. Sunlight Wolves, $73, $74 for the Ghost Rare, but these Ultras starting to go up to 2 to 3s. You might want to keep an eye on this thing. Who knows what actually could happen with this. You gotta love the fact that people can't afford this, so they'll go down to the next highest rarity. And then Reaper on the Nightmare. This thing has actually gone even further beyond. 17, 19, and somebody bought a first ed for 35. Alright, keep in mind that a first ed, lots of mod and heavy play. You get a light play for 23, but That's a little bit ridiculous in and itself. Sure. And then you hit that 35 for the near mint. Ew. Well, that's all that we have for today's market. A lot more interesting stuff than I initially thought. Please leave a comment down below, and one of you will be walking away with a booster pack. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Patrons! Thank you! Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.